Getting your contractor license in New York can feel, well, pretty confusing. But what if I told you the biggest source of that confusion is based on something that just isn't true? In the next few minutes, we're going to clear all that up and give you a super simple step-by-step guide to getting licensed, especially in New York City. So let's picture this. You're a contractor in New York. You're ready to get to work. You've got the skills, the tools, the team, everything's lined up. There's just one last thing, the license. It seems like a simple question, right? Where do you go to get the New York State contractor license? And here's the twist. You don't, because a statewide license, it doesn't exist. That's right, New York State does not issue a general contractor license. And honestly, this is the single most important thing to know, and it's where so much of the confusion comes from. Okay, so if there's no state license, what's the deal? Well, think of it like a patchwork quilt. Licensing is all handled at the local level. That means the rules are set by the specific city or county where you actually plan to do the work. So let's just break down the basics here. No state license means there's no state bond requirement either. Everything, and I mean everything, is handled at the city or county level. And of all the places in New York, one has the strictest, most detailed requirements of them all: New York City. This table really shows you that patchwork system in action. I mean, just look at the differences between New York City, Yonkers, Buffalo, and Syracuse. Some require a full-blown license, others just a simple registration. Bond amounts are all over the place, or sometimes they don't even exist for general work. Since NYC is the biggest market with the toughest rules, that's exactly where we're going to focus. So, let's zoom in on NYC. If you want to work in any of the 5 boroughs, you're going to be dealing with the Department of Consumer and Worker Protection, or the DCWP as they're called. For contractors, this is the main event. Now, before we get into all the paperwork, there's a key number you absolutely need to be aware of: $20,000. But hold on, before you panic, this is not a fee you have to pay the city. It's something else entirely. So, what's this $20,000 all about? It's a financial requirement. The DCWP needs you to prove you're financially responsible, really to protect consumers. And they give you 2 different ways to do this. You can either get a $20,000 surety bond, or you can enroll in a special trust fund that's run by the city. And this brings you to your first major decision. You've got 2 paths to get compliant, and you have to choose the one that makes the most sense for your business. It's the surety bond versus the DCWP trust fund. Let's compare your options side by side. First up is that $20,000 surety bond. Now, you don't pay the full 20 grand. You just pay an annual premium, which is a small percentage of that, usually somewhere between $150 and $900. And that price is based on your credit score. Your other option is the DCWP Trust Fund. This is just a flat $200 fee, no credit check needed. Both paths get the job done and satisfy the city's requirement. So, if you're leaning towards that surety bond, the big question is, what's it going to cost me? And the answer really comes down to one main thing: your credit score. So let's break that down. This table gives you a really clear estimate of what to expect. If you've got excellent credit, you're looking at a rate under 2%, which means your annual cost could be as low as $150. For good credit, the price is usually between $300 and $600. And for fair credit, it's a bit higher. So the key takeaway here is your financial health directly impacts your yearly licensing costs if you choose the bond route. All right, so you've decided on your compliance path. Now what? Let's put it all together into a simple, actionable plan. Here are the 6 steps you need to take to get your home improvement contractor license in New York City. Okay, here it is, your 6-step checklist. Step 1, register your business with the state. Step 2, get your insurance all sorted out. That's general liability and workers' comp. Step 3, this is the big one we just talked about. Either purchase your $20,000 surety bond or pay that $200 to get into the trust fund. Step 4, submit your application to the DCWP. Step 5, complete the required consumer protection training they have. And finally, Step 6, receive your license. It usually shows up in about 30 to 45 days. It's really that straightforward when you followed the steps. So that's the roadmap to getting your contractor license in New York City. You see, the biggest hurdle is usually that financial requirement, but now you know your 2 paths forward. If you have good credit, that surety bond is very likely your most cost-effective option. And if you want to find out your exact rate, you can get a free, no-obligation quote in just a few minutes at buysuretybonds.com.